All right, let's put on our tech policy analyst hats for this explainer. We're looking just over the horizon to the year 2030. We're going to analyze exactly which of these rapidly approaching technologies will actually reshape our daily lives. And just as importantly, we'll assess both the incredible benefits and the very real, complex risks they pose for our society.
The impossible becomes routine, as everyday life quietly runs on the world's most powerful machines. Think about that for a second. In just 4 short years, we've gone from theoretical white papers to a reality where tech fundamentally reshapes every single second of our waking lives. What used to be pure science fiction is now just, well, our everyday routine.
So here is our roadmap today. 1. A day in 2030. 2. Digital connectivity. 3. A new era of healthcare. 4. Engineering a greener environment. And 5. Tech risks and ethical dilemmas. Let's dive in.
Section 1. A day in 2030, the human experience.
To really grasp these massive macro-level shifts, we have to ground them in a typical citizen's daily routine. Just imagine waking up and starting your morning commute by catching up on the news using a foldable e-ink scroll, literally something you roll up and tuck into your wallet. By the afternoon, you deploy your digital clone to sit in on your virtual meetings, while you actually focus on some deep work. And then in the evening, you wind down by steering the plot of an interactive AI movie. Maybe you choose a romantic sci-fi set in 19th century Tokyo, and the AI just generates perfectly natural dialogue and stunning visuals on the fly based on your choices.
Now, about those digital clones, AI-powered replicas mimicking voices, personalities, and decision-making patterns with stunning accuracy. These tools perfectly illustrate how AI isn't just a novelty anymore. It's quite literally an everyday extension of your identity. You have busy professionals using them to multitask and handle emails, while a grandmother living abroad can keep a clone in her daughter's home to read bedtime stories to her grandkids every single night. It's a total game changer.
Section 2. The Digital Connectivity Revolution, the Zetascale and Quantum Era.
Powering that hyper-personalized daily experience is a totally overhauled, lightning-fast digital infrastructure. We're tracking a foundational transition from the traditional internet to the quantum internet. So instead of sending data as traditional bits, the quantum internet uses qubits. These are particles that exist in multiple states at once. For us, that means zero-latency global video calls, instantly. And from a security perspective, it makes intercepting data practically impossible. If anyone even tries to hack the connection, the data instantly alters and alerts you.
Now layer that incredibly secure quantum foundation with zetascale supercomputers. We're talking over a billion calculations per second, capable of simulating entire ecosystems to forecast climate shifts in real time. We've got universal translators embedded right in our glasses or earbuds, completely wiping out linguistic borders for international business and travel. Plus, quantum computing is available straight through the cloud, meaning a startup can model ultra-efficient batteries in a matter of hours.
Section 3. A new era of healthcare. Precision and preservation.
Let's look at how this insane computational power feeds into the sector with perhaps the greatest benefit to humanity, personal healthcare. Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, advanced AI that actually reasons better than humans, has officially arrived and gone mainstream. It acts as an everyday digital therapist offering emotional support, but in hospitals, it is doing something truly staggering. AGI maps the aging process at a molecular level, analyzing billions of data points to spot conditions like cancer way before you'd ever feel a symptom. And the real shift is in this contrast right here. Today, patients are stuck on endless transplant waitlists, facing months of trial and error treatments and heavy immunosuppressants. But in 2030, doctors first simulate a surgery on your digital twin to see exactly how your specific body will react. And if you need a new organ, a fully functional tailor-made heart or kidney is 3D printed in days using your own cells. Boom! The risk of rejection is entirely eliminated.
Disability no longer means limitation. It means a different kind of possibility. For millions, AI-powered bionic eyes and mind-controlled prosthetics are literally redefining human potential. A child who lost a leg can dance with absolute precision. A veteran can actually feel the warmth and texture of a coffee cup through their prosthetic fingers. It's just phenomenal.
Section 4. Engineering a greener environment. Tech-driven sustainability.
Of course, this unprecedented compute power extends directly to how we manage and restore our environment. As policy analysts, we categorize this new infrastructure into three highly effective systems. First, small modular reactors, or SMRs. These are compact, factory-built nuclear plants safely powering remote towns. Second, portable solar desalination, gadgets that use just the sun to turn saltwater fresh, giving disaster zones instant drinking water. And third, artificial trees. These sleek structures quietly pull carbon dioxide straight from the air in our cities, filtering smog and releasing clean oxygen.
And what ties all these diverse solutions together? Widespread smart grids. It's a three-step intelligent ecosystem. Step 1, your solar panels generate excess power. Step 2, the smart grid instantly predicts local surges in demand. And Step 3, it automatically reroutes that extra power to a neighbor who needs it or stores it in local EV batteries. It prevents blackouts and basically gamifies energy conservation for everyone.
Section 5. Tech Risks and Ethical Dilemmas, the Policy Challenge.
Okay, let's take a step back and be totally objective here, because these exceptionally powerful tools come with profound vulnerabilities. The gap between rapid technological deployment and our current regulatory challenges is frankly alarming. On a global scale, hypersonic missiles striking in minutes shrink diplomatic reaction times down to almost nothing. And domestically, human reaction is just too slow. Law enforcement is seriously struggling to understand, let alone catch, crimes driven by autonomous AI.
AI is absolutely a double-edged sword. Cybercriminals are right now orchestrating ultra-realistic voice clones and deepfakes to impersonate CEOs or family members. We're tracking autonomous scam avatars that can hold live, adaptive video calls that completely bypass our old ways of verifying trust. You throw an evasive malware that adapts in real time and weaponized fake news micro-targeted purely for outrage, and we are looking at an incredibly thorny security landscape.
And that brings us to the ultimate trust dilemma. When digital clones attend our meetings and AGI acts as our everyday companion, the line between a helpful extension of yourself and a harmful impersonation blurs entirely. The concept of personal identity is becoming dangerously fluid.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final critical question. In a world of perfect digital clones and AGI, when machines perfectly replicate our voices, simulate our minds, and generate reality on the fly, how do we verify what is actually real? What becomes the new foundation of human truth? Thank you for joining me for this briefing, and definitely keep questioning how these massive shifts are going to impact your world.